At around 6:15 p.m. on Thursday, the 17th of July 2025, 35-year-old Robert Sills allegedly attempted to break into a home on Johnson's Grove Road in Crockett County, Tennessee. The homeowners spotted him, and he fled into a nearby soybean field. The homeowner's 12-year-old daughter, accompanied by her grandmother, pursued Robert and tackled him. A passing motorist stopped to help restrain Robert, and a local farmer provided zip ties to secure him until deputies arrived. Robert, who has an active warrant, faces charges of criminal trespass and aggravated attempted burglary. Sheriff Troy Clyce commended the girls' actions and the community's assistance, noting no one was harmed. A man is behind bars for allegedly sniffing a woman's butt at a store. On the 22nd of July 2025, Burbank police responded to a report of a suspicious individual loitering in the women's department of Nordstrom Rack at 1601 North Victory Place in Burbank, California. The suspect, 38-year-old Calese Carron Crowder, a Glendale resident and registered sex offender on active parole, had already fled the scene. Officers located him at a nearby Walmart, where surveillance footage captured him following a female customer into the women's section, crouching near her, and engaging in lewd behavior by inappropriately sniffing her buttocks. Calese was arrested and charged with loitering with intent to commit a crime. He remains held at the Los Angeles County Jail on a $100,000 bond, and is scheduled to appear in court on the 1st of August 2025. This is not Calese's first offence. His criminal history stretches back to at least 2006, with convictions for burglary, robbery, and indecent exposure, with a 2-year sentence for second-degree robbery in 2006 and an 8-year sentence in 2011 for peeping in occupied residential burglaries. More recently, his arrests in Glendale and Burbank since 2021 include charges for prowling and peeping. In August of 2023, he gained notoriety after a TikTok video showed him allegedly engaging in similar lewd acts at a Barnes & Noble. Later that month, he was arrested for peeping into an occupied Glendale home, but was released due to jail overcrowding, only to be rearrested for failing to register as a sex offender. In February 2023, he was sentenced to a year in jail for indecent exposure in Santa Clarita, but was released early. Calese's extensive and disturbing pattern of criminal behavior continues to raise concerns in the community, as authorities work to address his repeated offences. A woman is behind bars after she allegedly cut her son's throat and tried to kill her family. On the morning of the 20th of July 2025, authorities responded to a report of a child's throat being cut at a residence in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. When officers arrived, they found 34-year-old Edwina Marie Stoutenburgh standing outside in very little clothing. She was detained in handcuffs due to the call's severity, when she reportedly said "don't take them off." Edwina referenced demons, name bondage and infirmity numerous times, stating they compelled her to do various things. Edwina allegedly told investigators that she woke up with demons controlling her, forcing her to eat dog feces, and following the family's euthanization of a sick duck the prior day, to cut open its head, eat one of its eyes and show the severed head to her children. She claimed the demons instructed her to kill her children, her husband and herself. Edwina also said the demons wanted her to drink her son's blood. She said that she grabbed a kitchen knife, entered her sleeping son's room, rolled him over, pulled his head back and attempted to slit his throat. The dull knife made contact, but didn't cut deeply. Directed by the voices to sharpen it, she did so but stopped in the stairwell as the children panicked. She told them she intended to kill them, unable to drop the knife despite attempts. Edwina admitted using the same knife from the duck incident and gave her children vehicle keys to escape. Her husband, at work, received a frantic call from Edwina about demons taking over and telling her to kill her family. He then contacted law enforcement. Deputies found a severed duck's head on the cutting board with a bloodied spoon and a chef's knife with blood in the kitchen sink. Edwina stated that this was the first prolonged instance of such voices, and she believed that everyone was going to die. She was booked into the Pennington County Jail on charges of attempted second-degree murder without intent and second-degree assault. Her initial court appearance is set for the 28th of July 2025. A woman is accused of stabbing a man in the face with a kitchen knife in Jefferson City, Missouri. At around 11 p.m. on Thursday, the 24th of July 2025, Authorities responded to a report of a domestic assault with a weapon at an apartment on Alpine Court. En route, officers found the victim, a 35-year-old man, lying on Express View Drive 1 block away, with a severe laceration to the left side of his face. The victim reported that the suspect, 29-year-old Eunec Guthrie, the mother of his child, was highly intoxicated when she arrived home and initiated a confrontation. He said that Mia picked up 2 kitchen knives and approached him, prompting him to grab a baseball bat in self-defense. He stated that after Mia slashed his face, he struck her with the bat. Officers took Mia into custody, but was highly intoxicated and would not provide a statement. She was booked into the Cole County Jail on charges of first-degree domestic assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and 2 counts of armed criminal action. 38-year-old Alex Marshall of North Platte, Nebraska has been charged with first-degree sexual assault of a minor. On Wednesday the 23rd of July 2025, a minor girl reported to North Platte police that Alex sexually assaulted her that morning. She told police she asked him to stop, but he continued the assault. Police said that Alex confessed to the assault and was arrested. The following day, a judge in Lincoln County Court set his bond at $250,000, requiring 10% to be paid for release. Alex's next court appearance is scheduled for the 31st of July 2025. On the night of Thursday the 24th of July 2025, the Henry County Sheriff's Office issued arrest warrants for 32-year-old Nikki Angelina Walker and 32-year-old Chase Thomas Fielder for felony abuse and neglect of their 8-month-old child at their residence at 63 Norwood Drive in Collinsville, Virginia. Deputies arrived at the property at around 8 p.m, detaining Nikki immediately. She's been held at the Henry County Adult Detention Center on a $4,000 bond. Chase slammed the door upon deputies' arrival and barricaded himself inside the home, using furniture and appliances to block entry. After failed negotiations, the SWAT team deployed chemical munitions and breached the residence with an armored vehicle. Chase resisted arrest, but was apprehended and now faces additional charges for obstruction of justice. He's been held without bond. A 50-year-old woman is accused of fatally shooting a 53-year-old husband. At around 1:45 a.m. on Saturday the 19th of July 2025, police responded to a call at a residence on Old Chapel Road in Bowie, Maryland. Upon arrival, officers discovered 53-year-old Damian Ward deceased in the bedroom with a single gunshot wound to his head. Authorities allege that 50-year-old Nicole Ward, the victim's wife, fired the fatal shot using a .357 S&B Magnum revolver. The incident followed a heated argument early that morning. Investigators said that Nicole reportedly discovered photos and messages on a second phone belonging to Damian, suggesting infidelity. She allegedly demanded he collect his belongings and leave their home. The dispute escalated, culminating in Nicole shooting her husband, police said. To neighbours and acquaintances, the Wards appeared to be a friendly and loving couple, with no apparent signs of discord. Damian was described as a gentle giant with a kind and generous nature. Nicole is charged with first and second degree murder and remains held at the Prince George's County Jail without bond. An 18-year-old man is in custody after the infant son of his girlfriend, whom he was watching, was rushed to hospital with severe injuries and later died. On the 18th of July 2025 at around 4 p.m, authorities responded to a report of a 10-month-old infant, Najour Matthews, falling from a bed at a home at Kedron Street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The infant was taken to UPMC Children's Hospital, unresponsive, not breathing independently, and suffering multiple seizures. He passed away on the 21st of July. Medical examinations revealed injuries inconsistent with a fall, but consistent with abusive head trauma. Najour suffered a large skull fracture, multiple retinal hemorrhages, brain bleeding and swelling, requiring surgery to remove part of his skull. He also had bruising, knots, a possible arm fracture, and signs of multiple impact strikes to his chest, indicative of violent shaking. The suspect, Dominic Pinnick, the boyfriend of Najour's mother, admitted to police that he became frustrated when the infant would not stop crying. He allegedly struck Najour's head 3 or 4 times against the wooden bedposts, aggressively rocked him, and hit his head on the headboard before calling 911 upon noticing the baby was limp. Dominic was charged on the 20th of July with attempted homicide and 3 counts of aggravated assault. He's been held without bond at the Allegheny County Jail. Following Najour's death, the attempted homicide charge is expected to be upgraded to homicide. The investigation into the matter continues,